So now we're going to work with aspect ratio. So I went over this briefly in the overview, but one thing to keep in mind is that you have to understand who your audience is and what screen aspect ratio you need to communicate. This is a standard widescreen. You'll see this on televisions, you'll see this on YouTube, and the aspect ratio is 16:9, which is standard high definition aspect ratio. There's a lot more that gets into that in terms of pixels, and it's complicated. I'm not going to get into that today, but I encourage you to research that. So just using what we have here in our timeline that we dropped down from our earlier piece on the timeline and the time code, we have an aspect ratio of 16:9. It's a standard high definition format, but here I can click down and make that into 9:16, and this is what we'll see. So before in the last tutorial I talked about stacking, so here's a little bit more obvious, where you can see that we have the background here on the bottom, followed by the image, and then on top is the text. But here we have our aspect ratio, which is something that it's a standard TikTok size or something you'd see on a phone, and then everything that we put into our timeline as far as editing will be roughly in keeping with that. So the other aspect ratio that's available is 1:1, which is something that we would find in Instagram or LinkedIn or other formats. And again, we see that it's a 1:1 ratio. It's a square. It does not change the resolution at all in terms of the pixels per square inch, nor does it change how we view our stacking, nor does it necessarily change any other functionality within our editing. It just gives us what frame we're in. Go back to 16:9, we can see that it is full frame again.